Okay, we are live. Please.
Why stay in a place that no longer serves you?
We don't wait till at least a couple people get in our room. But yeah, shalom, guys. Sorry for the technical difficulties. When you get in the room, please let us know if you can hear us. Like I said, my phone was dropped in the water, so it's been acting up ever since.
How'd you drop your phone in the water?
I didn't drop it.
Oh.
Yeah.
What happened?
We was at the beach with the dogs, and I asked my son to record me running with the dogs at the beach in the water. He dropped it right in the water, just pick it up, pick it up.
So it is waterproof.
Yeah,
It survived.
It maybe is, but I know I have some cracks, so yeah.
It's definitely waterproof if it was submerged.
Yes, if you guys are in the room, like the video, please. We got some good information for you guys. We want to tell you guys a lot of stuff. Really, ever since we've been here in Tanzania, there's going to be a lot of information in this video for you guys.
And a coupon code for our best-selling course, Dream Life Africa. I'll have to drop a new link since that other live was taken down. Africa, capital letters, 2023 for $67 off. African Wolf King said, yo, yo, yo.
Yes, welcome guys. When you enter the room, please like the video. It will help let people know that we're live. So I know it's been a while since we was live. Like I said in the last video, but you guys didn't hear me. The last time we was live, I had hair. But this time it's different. So yes, if you like my haircut, like the video.
Drop the link. What the heck?
Just go on the live.
Oh, there we go.
Yes, welcome guys. Shalom, shalom. Hello. Salama, Mumble. Hope all is well on you guys' end. Yeah, it's gone, man. It's gone. Yeah, your New Year's, Happy New Year's to you on your New Year's. Yes, everybody's good. Jazz, you want to come say hi? Come say hi. Come say hi to me. Come on. Come on. They're just asking about the family. Say hi. Say, I just got done cooking.
You just got done cooking!
What were you cooking? Tell me. You gotta speak louder. What are you cooking? Some spaghetti?
Yeah.
You made some. Yeah, she made some spaghetti. Yeah, it was really good. She made some good spaghetti. Right?
She was so funny.
You put some cheese in there.
Yeah.
Put some cheese in there. Yeah. The
Some
chef right
vegetables.
here. Yeah, some vegetables, all that. Shalom, guys. Welcome. When you're entering the room, please like the video so people will know that we're live.
And share with someone that needs to move to Africa in 2023 and
Yeah,
beyond.
share, because we're about to get into it in about 45 seconds. We just dropped a link in the comments to let you guys know we are doing a discount for the course that we have, one of our best-selling courses. So since it's some people's New Year's, it's a good time to do some discounts.
Save your coins and move to Africa.
Yeah.
Now, how much money have we saved by living in Africa? I think there's a combination of saving money and making more money when you move to Africa. Like there's two factors.
But yes, guys, make sure you like the video when you enter. Let me know you like my haircut by liking the video. If you don't like it, I might cry on the live. about to get back. We're about to get into it. So yes, welcome guys. Welcome. As most of you guys know, we are Journey with Us, family of 6. And yes, we are digital nomads, and we do a lot of work online, and we're trying to just spread the love. We're trying to spread the skills and talents that we have to help you move to Africa to grow some small businesses into big businesses. So make sure you like the video when you enter, and yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about. The course we're going to be talking about pretty much our lives here for 2.5 years, and then at the end we're going to have a question, like you guys can ask questions. So stay tuned. It's not going to be a long live, but it's going to be very informative. So yes, Karibu sana.
So, I want to ask you this. Do you think we're staying in Tanzania forever?
I mean, I don't want to say forever.
Can you speak a little louder?
I don't want to say forever.
It's right here, the speaker.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna stay in Tanzania forever, but once we, yeah, we're not gonna stay forever. No.
Where would you be interested in going next?
That's your look. Wherever the Most High lead us to tell us to go, we will go. I really don't have no destination. Maybe I don't know. You know, ever since I was a little boy, you know, Madagascar always been in my head. So I don't know nothing about it.
I mean, we're close to Madagascar.
Yes, we are. Madagascar, the movie, that was like one of my favorite movies. So I always wanted to go there. Yeah, that's where I want to go.
Yes, Tanzania is better than America.
Where do you want to go? Do you
Well, you know, I want to go.
I
I want to go to Ethiopia, South Africa, Botswana, Sierra Leone. I gotta get to Sierra Leone. If you're in Sierra Leone and you're from the Timne tribe, I love you because I'm from the Timne tribe, and I want to go to my home and get my passport. But all in all, the past 2 years, 2.5 years, almost 3 in Tanzania have been incredible. How has our life changed since being here?
It changed a lot.
Like drastically.
Yeah, changed a lot.
Can you provide some specifics? What were we doing in January 2020?
I was working.
We were prepping. We thought we were moving to Ghana.
Yeah.
You were working overtime, trying to work multiple jobs so we could move to Ghana. But then we decided Tanzania last minute. Mostly because the plan thing, the demic. You can look at me if you want. It don't matter. Because the pandemic thing.
Yeah.
That's why we really chose Tanzania, because we were heading to Ghana or Gambia.
Yeah.
But Magufuli had the gates open. He was like, let the folks through. And we were like, we coming through.
We're looking at each other. No, we have to. Okay, stop. No. Yeah.
You distracted me.
I'm wondering if I should look at her or look at y'all.
You can do both. It's like.
But I feel rude if I'm not looking at you, but you keep looking at me.
Because it's a conversation.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. But yes, where were we? So, 2020.
January, because we're in January.
Yeah, January. So actually, I was working night shift and just saving all my checks. So it was like a grind season for me. Actually, before that, 2019. Remember I had those 2 jobs?
Were we planning on going to Africa in 2019?
Yeah,
actively?
Yeah, we was broke. We was like,
oh yeah, because that was November.
Grandma's house.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so we decided in 2019 to really buckle down and save some money.
We saved the most money we ever saved in our life. Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Go ahead.
I was just saying. You really want me to go ahead or no? We saved the most money we ever saved in our life. It's like once you have a goal in mind and a game plan, it just works out. That's what I was gonna say. Continue.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Man, you made me lose my train of thought.
Sorry.
No, it's just working. I was working 2 jobs, waking up at 6, leaving at 3, going in at 5 p.m. to 3 a.m. So it was like that type of mindset for me. Like I have to work, and it was a couple seasonal jobs, so it worked out. But I was very tired, and I'm like every day I wake up, I'm like, oh man, we got to get to Africa. We got to get to Africa. We got to get to Africa. And I knew that we had to save a lot of money. So, the mindset back then was like, man, we gotta get at least like 50,000 or 40,000. Just like a big number like that. But now that we see, it's really not that. I mean, you gotta have enough money to get started here, but you trying to stack up 50 or 40,000. That's not. It's not okay, or not. Yeah, 20,000 a year is okay. You just have to learn how to budget it. You have to learn how to be sustainable. You have to, you have to, what?
You have to.
Just learn how to.
You have to move to a small town because these mega cities are expensive nowadays. You go to these mega. Look, let me tell y'all something. Africa, this is what they don't tell y'all. I'm gonna let y'all in on some real. Listen. Cities like main cities in Africa are not cities. They're mega cities. Like they're enormous. Like Dar es Salaam, that's a huge city.
Yeah.
Where my brother is right now in South Africa, and he's not even in the main city. He's in Durban. That's like a mega city. The way he was showing me, I was like, Africa, they don't have regular cities. They're all mega cities. And so it's just going to be cheaper and more sustainable if you move to a small town and more peaceful. I mean, there's a time for the big city if that's what you like, but I don't know. How do you feel about Dar es Salaam compared to where we are now? Durban is nice. I want to visit. I'm going to visit soon. Eventually. How do you feel about where we are now compared to Dar es Salaam?
Dar es Salaam was it was huge. It was more busy, but where we are now is like more slower, more calm. You have to learn how to stick to your budget. You gotta learn how to. That's the main part. You can be in a big city. But if you stick to your budget, if you have like a monthly budget of $400 on groceries or something, and I'm saying that because we have a family and stuff like that. But just one person, it could be cheaper.
Way cheaper.
2 people, it could be cheaper. So you just have to really learn how to budget and be stingy with your money because people will try to get over on you, and that's just everywhere. That's just everywhere. So if they see that you're like a foreigner, they're gonna get you a couple times. But once you learn how to get them back, it's okay.
It's okay. The struggle, dang.
Yeah. So just learn how to budget. Learn how to make money too. You have to. Make money. And
there's no way around that.
That's one thing. Even I was working 2 jobs. I was saving. Then my last job that I had before coming here, I was saving all my checks, and
You speak
man, I don't know. My voice
just
is
yell.
like that. I'm not trying to get.
They want to hear you.
No, Josiah's asleep. You want me to wake up Josiah?
No, they just want to hear you.
No, okay. No, my last job, we was saving checks, trying to grind, and really, I feel like we've been making more money than we ever did. Even working,
Being in
like doing a 9 to 5, being in Africa, it will teach you how to learn how to, buckle down and make some money. If it's here on the ground, if it's online, like we try to teach a lot of people, It's a way. It's a way. You can make a way out of no way, really.
Seriously, and I think it's also because we prepped well too. Like if you look back on it, we like before we left, we made sure the business like was growing. Like we didn't just leave and not have any income and not have a way. Like we're guaranteed money just because of our business. So that's a big thing. If you want to move to Africa and you don't want to have to go back home or run into like crazy situations, especially if you have a family, grow an online business. It's a must. Even if you have a brick and mortar that you want to move over here and transfer here, that's fine. But have an online presence. Have something online so you're creating multiple streams of revenue. Because in Africa, there ain't no, like your family ain't, there ain't no fallback, no, whatever you was falling back on, you ain't falling back on it. So you need to have different options, different revenue streams, and online is the best way to go. Hands down. What do you think of that?
Yeah, that's like it.
That way you can fund whatever business you're doing on the ground. If you guys aren't aware, we're actually building right now, we're building a mountain cabin, a cabin in the mountains. And so what's funding that is actually our online business, our marketing company. And some investments that we got rid of in the US because now my actual entire immediate family is in Africa. So my mom and my brother are no longer in America. My brother is in South Africa and my mom is here in Tanzania. Something I want to add to that also is that you never know, like by your diligence, staying consistent with what you believe in. So that may be you moving to Africa, that could be you starting a business, who you're going to influence and who you're going to inspire, You may wake up one day and your family's messaging you 2-3 years down the line, like, hey, I want to move to Africa because I've seen how prosperous you've been there. I see how much better your life is. And so you can change the entire trajectory of your family just by staying diligent. What do you think of that?
Yeah.
I think have we met a lot of people whose family has come down? We've met people whose family has visited.
Yeah, visited, but not, well, yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Do I know anybody else? But, I mean, technically since 2015, my brother and I had been talking about Africa. This was when we were real young. We would just be up like late at night, 12 a.m., 1 a.m., talking about how we were going to move to South Africa. This is back when I wanted to move to South Africa. And we would just be talking about Africa and how we did not want to be in America any longer. So you never know who you're going to inspire. And I suggest everybody document your journey, whether that's Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, whatever you're doing, because people want to see this movement and people want to experience life the way you're experiencing it. And just because you see other people that are creating travel content and back to Africa content, all that stuff, doesn't mean that you can't do it, because you have your own brand, your own identity, your own life. You could be a single mom with children, you could be a single dad, or you could just be one person moving. And people want to hear different perspectives. It's going to open so many doors. Like, if we didn't start this YouTube channel, which company would we have registered? Like, we literally registered our YouTube channel, Journey With Us International, as a Tanzanian company. Media, communications, marketing. So just start thinking different revenue streams. You gotta have a diligent mentality.
Yeah. And like look up like what's going to be popular. I don't want to say popular in the future, but needed. What's going to be needed in the near future?
Yeah.
The next year, 2 years, and get the skills, because I know a lot of people that watch us are very, very intelligent, very knowledgeable. So if you take a couple courses, take a couple classes online, you can do that and have a whole business out of that. So
especially being black, like y'all know, especially if you're in like creative or tech or anything like that, just by being black, that's like a benefit, a unique selling proposition for other black companies. Because those black companies that get funding and have successful companies then want to hire you, and you just open up unlimited possibilities. But one thing I think I wish we would have done different. I wish we would have done in the first 3 months. I wish we would have went to like networking events in Dar es Salaam instead of just like meeting people and eating out all the time. What do you think?
Yeah.
That would have been more beneficial to just go on Eventbrite. So if you're still in America and you're planning on coming to Africa, Tanzania, Uganda, Rwanda, wherever, go on Eventbrite and look for business meetups that you can go to. Because that is gonna unlock so many doors. Those meetups that in America seem just regular, like small business owners, the people in those meetups are like people in the government, big people who own banks, people that you can really change their life just with your skill set, and then in return they change your reality on the continent because you have a higher connection. But I also I wrote down some main tips because a lot of times these are like, so I already talked about networking. I want to talk a little bit about banking and finance. Back when when was it when SoFi froze our account?
It was like 6 months ago, 6 or 7 months.
Can y'all imagine that you land in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, 6-7 months down the line, your bank account is frozen.
Frozen.
Frozen. Like
Most
you ain't
of
taking no money out.
Yeah.
Not taking nothing out. So what did we do? We had multiple accounts. So we would like disperse our money in multiple accounts so that if something went wrong with one, we always had others that we could use. And then it actually turned out to be kind of a benefit because once the account was unfrozen after 3 months, can you believe it took that long? Once it was unfrozen after 3 months, it was like, oh, we have this savings here that, we didn't touch all this time.
Yeah.
So all things work out for your good, but that's just banking and finances. And we break this down in the course because this is if you don't learn nothing else, you better learn how to move your money in Africa because you're not in the US. And if you're not trying to go back to the US or Europe, then you're going to want to get this right. That apps like, what are those apps people use? World Remit,
Oh, yeah.
Sendwave.
I heard it works for some people, but some people it doesn't. Like for us, it blocks.
Some of them work, but then you do it for so long, they don't like you send the money, and it's just. Then I've heard people they would use what was that? Western Union, and they would just lock them out completely in different countries, especially if you're in a quote unquote third world country. So you really you better have 4 to 5 bank accounts. You just better have options.
Yeah. Options are good. And don't be afraid to start a business here on the ground too. Something that's gonna like sustain you.
Yeah.
I know a couple of people from different countries that actually came here and they started like, farming chickens.
Yeah.
That's a good business too because you can use the eggs and the meat. If you grow it the right way, if you know the right people, things like that can grow over the year. Like over 6 months, you just gotta keep with it and keep going.
Yeah, that's true. Especially if you have a passion for something like that. Whatever you do,
Farming,
make sure you have a passion for it. Like if farming's your passion, what else? What other businesses?
Because we definitely need some farmers,
Yeah, we need some diaspora farmers.
Food is always gonna be here. Everybody needs to eat, so that's not a good. I mean that is a good business to get into.
Especially going into this famine, these folks around the world, they're gonna be coming to Africa like crazy.
So yes, guys, if you're just now entering the chat, like the video so more people can know that we're live.
And the Tanzania Investment Center, I think they have kickbacks for people that are in farming. You remember we went down there?
Yeah.
It was
tourism.
farming, tourism. Check out their website, Tanzania Investment Center.
Yes, drop the link in there too. Drop
Okay.
the link or drop our link. So yes, she's gonna drop the link again. So the people that's just now entering, check the link out because we're doing a discount to help people move to Africa, to help people grow a small business or just start a business in general. It's a lot of information in this course that it's one of our best courses because it's more than what.
If not the best. And I just updated it with the Write Your Way to Online Revenue PDF. So I included that for free, which is usually $167. That's all I want to say. That was it. I dropped it in there.
Talk about the course.
Okay, let me pull up the page so they know what's included. Man, we've had over 44 enrollments in the course, and then we used to do consultations, but that got tiring, y'all. I love y'all, but we're both quiet people, and we don't like talking all day, contrary to popular belief.
Yeah. So if anybody's in the chat and they actually took the course, let us know or let the people know how you just give us a review on the course.
There's some reviews on the page there too.
Yeah, just check it out. We got reviews there. Like I said, we help a lot of people with business. We help a lot of people with starting a business, with growing businesses, with just getting over here to the continent the right way. Starting a business back.
Yes, please do
where
it
you
the right
are,
way, child.
just so you can have some money coming in. Yes, that's the code Africa 2023. It's $67 off. We're gonna keep this code up till Sunday. Sunday.
Yeah, it's here till Sunday.
So pretty much 6 days.
But yes, the course has changed a lot of lives. We had people move to Rwanda, Uganda, folks all over.
Kenya, Ethiopia.
Folks are really all over.
South
Which is
Africa.
awesome.
And it's I'm telling you, it's a lot of information. I be trying to tell people is all the information that we have, we put it all in one course.
Yes, I have a brother that's in South Africa, so he's only been there for like 2 months now?
You done? You want to answer the question?
You want me to hold off and just talk about the course real quick? Okay. What did I just do with the page? So, embark on your African dream life. Y'all, we created this course last year, and we've had so many students go through and literally leave America. I think everyone was from America in this course. I don't think we had anybody from Europe. Do we have somebody from Canada? I think everybody was from America. So you start with your introduction, travel Africa, plan your exit with ease, advanced connections before landing in Africa, and we show you how to do this step by step on Facebook and LinkedIn, because if y'all didn't know, y'all better go run to LinkedIn, because they got business groups for specific cities in Africa. So if you're in Dar es Salaam, if you're in Nairobi, if you're in Durban, if you're in Johannesburg, or if you want to go to those places in the future and connect with business people and you're not literally there yet, do that. Post in those groups, talk to those people, make connections, learn from people. And then you guys secure your flights on a budget. We have all the apps you need to download. It's just a very interactive, comprehensive course. So y'all can check that out, the link in the chat.
And there's bonuses.
Yeah, the bonuses, like how to find a house, because y'all don't waste no more. You want to talk a little bit? I feel like you're the expert on that. On like price negotiating, housing.
You just gotta have this faith. I don't know. You gotta be like.
Seriously, just look rude.
You gotta be bold.
And do some research on the market. That's another thing that we talk about on the course. Actually sit and do some research on the housing market, not just the first page of what pops up on Zoom Tanzania or Gigi. Actually go through and look at the prices, do some Google searching. Research is your best friend.
Yeah. And connections. You gotta be connected with the locals. So that's a must. If you don't know how to connect with people, that is a must, because they will overcharge you. You want to tell the story that we had earlier?
What story?
No, really. That is a good point. Just like if you come here and they know that you're new, they're gonna overcharge you. Even if it's a connection that I know, and I call him, hey, help this person out, take this person around. He's still gonna overcharge you because he's not talking to me. I'm gonna say, hey, bro, you know that's too much. But the people that's new here and don't know the prices, what's $20 for all day? Just like stuff like that where you have to know, and you have to know how to negotiate too. So just being overcharged and me knowing that overcharging, say, hey man, what's up with this? Let's get a couple free rides because you've been overcharging. So yeah, I want to say look rude, but
seriously,
but you really have to.
You gotta be serious.
You gotta be serious. You gotta.
Especially if you're looking for a house, you better make sure the water runs.
Yeah, they gonna say a high price. They gonna say a price up here, and that's always. They always gonna be like, just say $500, right? They gonna say just say the house is $250 or something
to rent per month.
They gonna say $500. And you gonna be like, what? You looking at
They look at you like that too, because you gotta pay it.
That's cheap. That's $500. That's cheap. Let's do 500. They gonna be like, got him. Nah, I'll be like,
research. Talk to some diasporans. Find some folks.
You gotta know, like 500. No, I can't do no 500. Always the first answer they give, no. Oh no. I can't do no 500. How about 250? Even if the house is the house is 300 or 400, just cut it in half, and they gonna go from there. Because if they say 500 and then drop it, just say like $150, you know the house is way cheaper, and that's what they do here. They do it with everything.
Everything.
If you buy a TV, they say, 1 million T-shillings, which is like $430, $40, right? Say no, I can't. I'm not paying that. Say, look, a million. Say, man, all I got is 600,000. They probably gonna be like, you can't do 650. You gonna be like, really? You just dropped pretty much 400,000. So that's what they do. Yeah. They gonna charge you a high price, but if just cut it in half, whatever it is. I don't care if it's 1,000. I mean 1,000 is okay, but still cut it in half. Just practice.
Seriously, get your practice in for real.
If it's 5,000, say I can't do no 5,000. I got 200 or 2,500 for you. They be like, come on, you can't do 3. See, that's practice. Okay, here's 3. And don't feel bad. Hey, you just practice. You gotta.
That's how it is here. You just have to adjust to how it is, because if you come thinking that you're gonna change other people's mindsets, you're gonna get frustrated quick. And I think that's why a lot of people get frustrated. You come here like, all right, we're gonna switch things to how America does it. That's not gonna work out. You're gonna be out of hope, out of faith. You're just gonna be angry.
People are funny. Yeah, we're gonna address that soon. All right, so we got anything else to say about the course?
That's it for the course. Check out the link in the description or chat for $67 off, our biggest sale of the year. And y'all know we don't really do sales much at all, like ever.
Yeah, so check out the comments. That's the link. Ooh. But we're gonna go through the comments and see about you guys' questions. So if you have any questions, let us know.
We will answer them all. What would you say to people who are moving with a family? Because we have a family of 4. We had a home birth here in Tanzania. And we left with 3 children.
Yes. But yeah, you just gotta have some money coming in. Cause if you have a whole fat man, you just gotta have some money coming in.
Month to month. Don't leave
to
unless
month.
you have a revenue stream. Don't try to leave and then start a revenue stream. Be wise about it. Register your company in the US because they got business resources that you probably can be approved for fairly quickly. Get your business EIN, employer identification number, get your taxes straight, do all that stuff, register it. That way you have the option of actually transferring it here or starting a new Tanzanian company. For us, we have different companies, so what we did not transfer our company, we started a new Tanzanian company.
But it's other ways to do stuff other than starting a company.
There are.
So do
Oh,
your
one
research.
more thing
Go ahead.
One more thing I thought of. So something else to look at when you're deciding on a country to live in Africa and you're thinking, how much money am I spending? People automatically think, okay, a third world country is going to be cheaper, and that's relatively true until you look at the investment costs to actually be in the country and the money you're paying to immigration. So that's also something to consider. Actually sit down and tally that up for a year and see, maybe, and I know there's not a lot of super easy countries to move to necessarily, but I know some of the West African ones are just a tad bit easier and have a little bit more leniency versus Tanzania, where you have to pay like thousands upon thousands of dollars to register your company. But then on the flip side of that,
Man,
Tanzania is a very cheap place, so it's like our rent is $700 a month for this huge house, and the food's cheap, the schooling's cheap, but then you also have the option of moving maybe somewhere like Botswana or Namibia, where they're doing the digital nomad visas for what they were doing those for $60-$70 if you can prove you have $2,000 per person in your household. I think y'all look at the video and y'all find that information. But versus somewhere like that where you're not paying as much in immigration fees, but you are going to pay in a higher cost of living. So that's something to think about for yourself. Tally down, sit down and say, how much am I probably going to spend in a year in this country? How much am I probably going to need in a year in this country? And make sure you also have emergency savings, especially if you have family, because kids be wild. Now, healthcare in Tanzania is pretty cheap, which is great. Like, you can just, when I was pregnant with Gianna, how much were those ultrasounds?
Well, you got
those are like $35.
Yeah.
So it is cheaper, but you might end up spending the money with immigration, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's
not the same as America, but it's gonna like throw you back like.
Yeah, and if you guys wanna, just look at the course.
Yeah, the course we go in detail. Like crazy.
Wait.
Oh, sorry.
I've been scrolling for 5 minutes.
So we are at the Q&A session now, guys. You can ask any questions you have. We will answer them while we are here.
So this is a question: is Tanzania better than America? Babylon.
Yes, 100%.
Yes.
I love Tanzania. I love Tanzania's culture, modesty. The people are quiet. They're chill. The food is decent. Just the landscape, the nature. Tanzania is gorgeous and it's huge. That's another thing I love about Tanzania. Like, y'all, we haven't even been to that many places in Tanzania. We've just been up the coastline, basically. We've been to Dar es Salaam, Kilwa, Kiswani, Zanzibar. That's about it, and Tonga. But the views, and Tunduma. The views in Tanzania, it's unmatched. So yeah, Tanzania is better than America for a variety of reasons. You save lots of money. We ended up making more money just strategy wise and just, I don't know, the lifestyle. It's also a very community oriented lifestyle, so we have a lot more support for our family even though we're in a foreign land, because daycare in the US and like, even though public school is free, daycare itself, child, a couple $100 a month. Don't have 2 toddlers.
Yeah. So Tanzania is better than America.
Even dealing with immigration is better. I deal with this all day, every day. I promise you. That's why we haven't been back to America. I don't ever plan on going back. Do you ever plan on going back to America?
No, America's not. It's going
I
down.
ain't going back there ever.
I don't know if you guys heard the
According to the
news.
grace of the Most High.
You want to tell them the news
What's the news?
about your favorite person?
Who?
Or let me stop.
What?
Let me stop.
What you talking about?
Cheers. No, but
He's
it's
talking
a
about
lot
the
of
Pope.
stuff that's happening.
Yeah, I would say y'all be fearless and collect your little coins, whatever money you got. Learn. I just included, like today, I just included the Write Your Way to Online Revenue program inside our course for free as a bonus because I just can't imagine being in America. Like, I don't miss it. I never miss it. And now that my like immediate family is all here, it's just like, why would I ever go back there? Like, that was just a dreadful place.
So this is a question: is $20,000 a year enough to be here?
In Tanzania, yes.
It depends if it's what you family.
But you're kind of borderlining.
Yeah.
It's enough if you can budget. And if you set a budget and you stick to it, and you also factor in like emergency, factor in immigration, yes, it can be enough. But we moved here on $6,000. But I also want to be fair and say that we also had monthly income coming in, so it wasn't like, oh, we just flying out with $6,000 and then, you know, nothing works out. We actually have monthly income the entire time we've been here.
Yeah. Something son Mr. Sky. Cause he been answering most of questions.
That's awesome.
Notary signing agent online. Actually,
Yeah, that's good.
man, because we had to go through that
Especially
process.
now.
I was upset.
Yeah, that was
upset.
The
I wasn't
process
upset,
is-
but man, we
gotta do a story time of that one day. Actually,
we had to do a notary like that. It was what was it? 2 minutes. And this guy, he got some money on that.
it was
He
expensive.
got some money
It is expensive.
for 2 minutes.
So yeah, be a notary and connect with the diaspora because they're gonna need it,
Do
and that's something
that.
they probably don't realize they need. But as you stay in Africa longer, you're gonna have to tie up legal stuff in America, and if you don't want to go back,
That's a good business. I might,
you better be a notary.
man, I might do that because that was
Seriously,
I was
be
upset.
a
I was
notary.
like,
Do that.
man, we really just paid that money for 2 minutes? Are you serious, this guy? That's all.
Oh man, we got on WhatsApp for 2 minutes and signed the paper.
Not even 2 minutes.
But I'm glad I didn't have to go back to America because that's what I was not gonna do. I'll tell you that.
Hallelujah.
If anything, I would just go, like, if anything was like, whatever reasons people go back to America, what I would do, I would go to Sierra Leone and get my passport. And y'all, I'll be telling y'all, I'll be like, I'm not from America, I'm from Sierra Leone. That's what I would do. But that's just my opinion and how I feel very passionately.
So yes, guys, if you got questions, I'm trying to go through them. Drop it in the chat.
Ask your questions. .com. Oh, and make sure you get a VPN. Don't do nothing in your life. Don't sign
That's what I'm
into
saying.
your bank without
It's
a
all
VPN.
in the course. It's all in the course.
They're gonna lock you out. You better not. They're gonna lock you out.
Yeah, y'all see, it's kind of like a what they call it, like a trending thing sometimes. You know, you see a lot of famous people coming here. It's not Ghana. It's Kenya or South Africa. Man, they putting money here. They trying to, but Africa's
Senegal.
gonna rise.
Africa's already rising, but the West wants to act like they're not. That's why Biden invited all the presidents over. I already answered that one.
He just got there. You wanna talk about? Well, he really didn't do what did your brother do in South Africa so far?
Visit, just visiting different stuff, looking around. He's in Durban. My brother, my younger brother. So he's like 3 hours away from us. I
So
think.
do we have a referral program for the course?
Not yet.
No, it's. Go ahead.
Not yet. What about Juice Bar? Yes, that's excellent. We have a friend down in Dar es Salaam who has a juice bar. It's called Kitamu. It's at the Nafasi Art Space.
Like I say, you have to budget, because somebody can be doing juice right outside your place for cheaper. So that's something you just have to get used to the currency here.
Yeah.
Because juice, I'd rather go pay $2,000 than 5,000, or just do it in bulk.
But the smart way she did it, the Nafasi Art Space, she's in like a central location where people are coming to look at art anyway, so that's traffic. They looking at art, they like, dang, I'm thirsty, it's hot out here.
Yeah.
You do it like that. Don't just put it in some random spot. Put it somewhere where people are coming. Are we still homeschooling? No, we are not. We like go between homeschooling and sending them to school, but right now they are in a school in the small town we live in. And this school, I like this school more than the one they went to in Dar es Salaam because it's smaller. In Dar es Salaam, they were in a class with like 30 other kids, but here they're in a class with like 12 to 13 children. And so it's just a better learning experience. Yeah, I think it's a better school too. In school fees, we pay what per term? We pay around $600 per term every 3 months for 3 of our children to go to school. The 4th child is a baby.
What is the language in Tanzania?
Swahili. But as you go out to like villages in different areas, they have local Bantu languages.
Yeah.
So they don't speak Swahili because we were like over in one of the villages just doing different stuff, talking to people, and they don't speak Swahili. They speak their native Bantu language.
Yeah.
But Swahili is the most popular language.
Is there racism in Tanzania?
Yes, there is.
Well,
that was a culture shock. There's racism because, especially in this town, I'd say in Dar es Salaam you don't see it as much, but this is a colonial town that we're in, and so a lot of these powers have been implemented since the 1500s, literally, and so a lot of these people have just, over the years, systematically taken over and own different stuff, and they're racist because racism is the use of both power and prejudice together. So they both use their power and their prejudice to keep people at the bottom. Specifically in this town, Dar es Salaam is not like that. Tunduma even wasn't like that. I'd say Tonga specifically isn't like other towns that we've experienced in Tanzania. Kilwa wasn't like that, but here specifically, there's a lot of them here. I hear there's a lot of them also in Arusha. So yes, it is present, not as much though on the scale America is, just because America has more institutionalized racism through credit scores, redlining, and all of that stuff. You won't see it on that big of a level, but you do see it on a level. Yeah, if you do have to pay taxes in both countries, but y'all better learn. The people perish for the lack of knowledge. Hosea 4:7. Truly, y'all gotta get some knowledge about business, taxes, because all these things that we're afraid of as people, black people growing up, these things work out to your benefit, seriously. If you know what kind of tax breaks to look for, if you know how to register your company, I'm telling you, I've been trying to tell y'all. Look into different opportunities for your business. The tax thing here is not that big of a deal. And in Tanzania, our taxes aren't bad either. But that's because Tanzania doesn't tax like America does.
Man, just look at the cost. Tanzania.
The biggest fee in Tanzania is immigration by far. And that's anywhere you go. Anytime you're immigrating somewhere else in the world, that's going to be the biggest fee. Even in America, the people there pay like Mexicans going to America pay, they pay like $14,000. How's immigration treating us? The way you would expect immigration to treat people. Oh gosh, that's the answer.
They greedy. Immigration is just greedy.
What I would say is that
It's backwards.
for sure.
It's just backwards. Like stuff don't make sense.
None of the policies, and that will frustrate you. Even business. That's why I personally, you would have to weigh the options for yourself. But me personally, I wouldn't do a lot of business in Tanzania just because I like to run business a certain way and network in a certain way. That's why I have clients, across other areas in Africa and in America, just because a lot of the business practices just aren't what we're used to. And for them, that's correct. But for us, it's too stressful. Like my mind, I can't wrap my mind around it. And so that's something to be aware of. But Kenya's right on the other side. I hear they're great for business. Uganda, South Africa, Ethiopia is really good. What are some other ones? That's it. Ghana's really good. Nigeria, obviously.
What are some banks that's good here or in Dar?
I like ABSA. ABSA's great. I say ABSA. CRDB's good. ABSA and CRDB are like the top
What's
ones.
the bank that Static or something?
Stanbic.
Oh, Stanbic.
That information's in the course too.
Yeah.
What is the average rent for a 2-bedroom apartment?
Oh, depends if you want it furnished or not. Furnished is going to be more. I know people that pay more for a 2-bedroom apartment furnished than what we pay for a full furnished house.
5 bedrooms. Go look the house if you ain't seen it.
Like really, I'm like, and that's in Dar es Salaam. That's it's a growing city, but here in a smaller town, I was surprised. I'm like, at first coming here, we wanted to stick to a certain budget, and we said it. We said this 7, right?
Yeah, that was the budget. That was the budget.
700,000, not. But yeah, it all worked out. But I look back and see like, man, we got a whole full furnished house, full. For
5
this amount,
bedrooms.
that's crazy.
Thank the Most High.
Yeah, all praises. In your opinion, what is the best neighborhood in Dar es Salaam?
Y'all probably not gonna agree with me, but from my opinion, I would say Mbweni. But I don't like to be around 50 million people. I say that because it's low key. There's not a lot of people.
How do you know you haven't been there?
I have been there. We have friends there.
From your experience.
We have multiple friends there.
From your
That's from my
Mbweni.
experience. What do you think I said?
I thought you was talking about the other side.
No, Mbweni. I would say that's the best one. They have the nicest houses. There's not a lot out there.
I was gonna
But
say
it reminds me of a small town.
Mbezi because it's close to, it's right there.
And Messi's okay, but
You can find whatever you need. Mbweni it's a little bit out, and you probably gonna have to, travel a little bit to get to what you need or whatever you need.
that's true. In my country, Nigeria, the dollar fell to, 40 years ago, to Netherlands. Yeah, Nigeria and Ghana, I've been watching that. Why is the money falling like that in both Ghana and Nigeria? I'm trying to understand. And then does that make it easier for people from the West, or does that make it harder? I don't understand what's going on. Yes, the kids speak Swahili very well.
Yeah,
They can just have a vlog vlog where they just speak Swahili to each other and y'all just listen to them.
Yeah, I guess one day I'll sneak up on the kids and just record them, just talking. It'd be funny. Be like, what are y'all talking about? And then they start, we'll tell them to do something, right? And they go in the next room speaking Swahili. It's like, what'd you say?
Like, speak English. I don't know what you're saying. My gosh. Oh, man.
You want to talk about the land?
The land, that was such, I feel like a lot of our experiences are like supernatural. Like,
You can't be fearful. You gotta, I don't know.
that's the best advice. Just go out,
Just do what you gotta do.
research.
You gotta have somebody right there by your
just go
side to, a local that really knows that. Look, that's
for sure.
like when we moved from Dar es Salaam, I had lots of people that I was cool with speaking English, and they can help me out. Hey, what is this? Hey, I hear this on the news. What's going on? What's going on in the street? And they can tell me. So that's like one of my first things I do to connect with people around
See the lay of the land.
I see who speaks English and who can understand me. Just me talking my regular talk. You know how we talk from the West. We talk like this and we talk like that. And if they can understand that, it's like, okay. If you're good, I'm good. I'm telling you that. So if they can understand that, just stick with them. And most of the time, people here in Africa, their spirit is very humble. So they want to learn from you, and they want to grow from you, and you're going to grow from them and learn from them. So that's very important to have, a couple people on your side and just be cool with them.
The process, it was a really interesting process. I don't know if land is like this in America because we don't own land in America. But
I got the mosquito.
what was I about to say? Dang, I lost my train of thought. Oh, so there were like witnesses because we bought village land. I would say, this is from our experience, find a village and buy land there. Go like to rural areas and see if you like the community, talk to them, become friends, become family, all that stuff. And then like we had witnesses, so like people from the village, like were there like maybe 7 different people there to witness us signing the documents.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was like a really
Just don't be fearful. Do what you gotta do, and that's what it is. That's what it is. Will I be seeing you soon? Good question. Right. Yes, our dada is back, so that helps out a lot. I'll tell you that. All praises. She went to Dar es Salaam for what? Like 5 years now? Feels like.
5 years, dang,
She's
that's
been
funny.
in Dar es Salaam for a while, just chilling.
Oh,
I told her, I was like, man, can you
Our
come
nanny.
back in 2 days? She said, no. No. And like I say, people they celebrate Christmas and New Year's and stuff. So yeah, come back when you can, as soon as you can, please. So Dada's back. So yes, Bubba.
Yeah, the children
Yes,
went back to
Kaka.
homes. Wow.
Yes,
back to school.
we will be freer, or I'll be freer.
You missed a question. What can we say about life? Do your courses go over registration setup with an eye toward tax breaks? Not as so for like tax and legal stuff. I would suggest getting a lawyer, just because we're not lawyers and we don't know the legalities like that. But we do give advice from the perspective from the U.S. because we went through like Swift filings to do a lot of our stuff. We also use TurboTax. We just use a lot of like tech stuff to accomplish stuff for America. Then the stuff for here, we use a lawyer. You have to have a lawyer, and it better be a good one. You absolutely, if you come here and you're trying to do a business without a lawyer, unless you go through the Tanzania Investment Center in Dar es Salaam, it's
It's too much.
you're gonna have an interesting time.
Just go slow. Just right there. Just suck it all up.
Life in Africa so far is bountiful.
What does that mean?
Bountiful, it means like it's flowing and growing and expanding and it's wonderful. I really have a travel itch because I feel like I haven't traveled in so long. So yeah.
Yes, guys, that's why I'm like right here. I do speak low. That's just me. That's my voice. I feel like if I can hear myself, everybody can hear me. But if I speak up, I feel like I'm yelling.
You're not
So,
yelling. You're
yeah.
talking normal.
That's how
You
I
and your
speak.
family are inspiring. May the Most High guide your path as you build and develop your life and grow. Oh, thank you. May the Most High bless you too. Currency is depreciating because the Ghana exports everyone, including. Oh. So they're exporting too much? No, importing too much. Okay. That's interesting.
So I don't know why Africa import
Okay.
anything,
I don't either.
but hey, that's how it is.
So your kids can translate Swahili to English. Yeah, they can.
Yeah.
Our oldest son would be best at that because he's 11. But yeah, he can.
I'm not yelling, man. I'm just speaking clearly.
Any other questions?
Yeah, is there any other questions? If you guys are entering the chat, please like the video. And I'll give you some cashews right now. If you like this video right now and you haven't, I'll give you some cashews. Right here, it's right here if you want some.
Ghana's gonna back their money with gold. That's a power move.
Somebody liked it. Here's a couple people. Give me some cashews.
Power move. Zimbabwe did already, I think.
Where's your camera? There you guys go. Thanks for liking.
Ooh, that's a good one. What's the most valuable lesson you've gained as of now? Ooh. You start. I gotta think about it. The most valuable lesson. Ooh.
You gotta check out our short that we just did. I think that's a valuable lesson. Because once you touch down in Africa, just anywhere really, Africa will expose your inner self. So you have to really face your inner self. You gotta be true to yourself. You gotta love yourself, and love the Most High even more than anything else. So that's a valuable lesson.
That's a good one. I think mine would be.
Gain, just grow with it.
Mine would be write the vision, make it plain. The people perish without a vision. If you're coming to Africa and you don't have a vision, you don't have a plan, you're gonna have a difficult time. But that's with anywhere in the world, anything in life that you do. You have to have a vision for your family, a vision for work, a vision for spirituality, a vision for everything.
Exactly.
How long can a person stay on a visa? I can direct you to the Tanzania immigration site. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think TZ is truly where I'd prefer to live and been looking at Ghana and others for the past year going back to Tanzania. Tanzania is a great place. It's beautiful, it's vast, different climates, but definitely go to different areas. Don't stay in one part for sure, travel. And make connections. Seriously, if you don't make connections, you're gonna have a hard not life.
Yeah, it's make this be. You gotta swallow. Well, how can I put it? Like, how can I? Like with people coming here with their ways, like it's not gonna be your way all the time. So, just how I say, just how if somebody get over on you, you know, that's how it is here. You gotta swallow it, but you have to learn and grow with it. Yeah, you just have to learn and be patient, be humble, and know that you can grow from every situation. Really, open mind, exactly. Because if you like, man, what the heck? This everything is this, everything is that. It's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. No, just no complaining. Put it like that. No complaining.
Yeah.
You kind of got to see the good in everything, even the bad situations.
And that's really like a life lesson. That's anywhere in the world. You're gonna have a better life outcome if you can see the good in things.
Exactly. The Most High not gonna give you something more than you can. What's the scripture?
More than you can handle.
Yeah.
Paraphrasing.
I can't think of the scripture. If somebody know the scripture I'm trying to talk about, drop it in the chat.
Yes, Yah is good. He's amazing. Marvelous. If I wanted to come and stay for a month or two and rent a Airbnb, could I? Yeah. Yep. On the tourist visa.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a good idea, Airbnb. If it's one or two people, you know, Karibu. We got like 3 beds up here, 3 beds downstairs.
We're not in Dar es Salaam though.
Can van life be done? Ooh, van life. Oh, man,
That'd be
nice.
That'd be cool.
Man, I want to do that so bad. That'd be nice, just but
I'm
we
gonna do
have
that
our
when I
children.
retire.
Yeah, once our children's grown,
That'd be cool. That'd be dope.
Be in a small van, SUV or something. Just
Traveling each mountain.
Travel.
I think it probably could be done. I haven't seen anybody do it though.
I see people though. I see other people do it. It's like, I wonder if they stay, and it looks like it. So I don't know. Yeah.
Since you're about to be homeowners there, will you still have to leave the country if you're still doing that? We haven't left the country in over a year. We went from the student visa then to the investor's visa. Yeah, come with the mind of a student, for sure. I know that Zanzibar is a foreigner's property ownership. I haven't heard of any on the mainland. I haven't heard of any either on the mainland. I know Zanzibar is better than mainland for like investment purposes, but maybe that'll change.
Yeah. Damn, we should have did that. We should have did that though.
Zanzibar? Have you found a steady group of people who profess to us since you've communed since 2019? I feel like that's a difficult question because, well, in Dar es Salaam, people had a lot of different beliefs.
First
we know like 2 families.
Yeah. Who is this?
Oh, and our neighbors. That's so funny.
Why did it come like that?
What do you mean?
It's like off.
You live near the beach. Why don't you make more videos on the beach? I mean, there's a lot of content. Maybe so. I honestly don't go to the beach that often.
Yeah, maybe we will. How about that?
But we do live near the beach.
Okay, is there any more questions?
How the children learn Kiswahili, group tutor, homeschool? They learn Kiswahili in school.
School, the kids around.
Yeah, they play with the community. They have their little East African accent and everything.
It's funny.
They are so funny.
Even Josiah, he's 4. You can start to hear like, man, what's he talking about?
We do rent homes in our house. Yes, hallelujah. It is, yeah, it is hard to find, especially because people like leave the truth and stuff like that. So it's like, dang, it's trouble. No, but you can you tell a story of our neighbor? Our neighbor. The bar mitzvah.
Oh.
That was like the highlight of my month.
Yeah, that was funny. No, so our neighbor, he came to our house, and I like he's always been nice. So every time I see him, he say hi, he'll stop. Hey, how are you? You know, it's good. Hey, hi. So he came to the house and he said, hey, I'm your neighbor, so I gotta invite you to. We're having a party here. My daughter's having a party. You know, it's the end of the year for schools and stuff, so I'm thinking like a graduation party or, something like that. So I take all the children are excited. Like the children was right there when he said it. So it was like, dang man, we gotta go. Like usually if it's a birthday party or something, we try not to, do it, but the children was like, oh, we go to the party. Like that, because we got our balcony and you can see them setting up all day. So, oh no, is the party ready? Can we go? Party. I'm like, yes, it's not yet. So, yeah, we go. It was a nice party. It was it's cool. They did what they had to do. And so he kept checking on me, and I'm like, what kind of party is this? Is this just like a graduation? Did your daughter graduate? He said, oh no. It's with our religion. When they turn 13, 14, or 15, we throw them a party because they be grown. And notice it's not. This is a black man, right? Black family.
Tanzania.
Yeah, Tanzania. So I was like, oh, like a bat mitzvah or yeah. What is it?
Bar for women.
Bar mitzvah. He's like, oh yes, exactly, yeah, bar mitzvah. And I'm like, oh, so you're Jewish? He's like, yes, exactly. I'm like, oh, I'm not Jewish, but yeah, I do sabbato. Just trying to connect with him because he's my neighbor. So I'm like, yeah, I do the Shabbat, the Sabbath, sabbato. So he's like, oh really? I'm like, yeah, but I'm not Jewish. He said, oh, I think he got it after I said that, like I'm not Jewish. So he's the host of the party, so he had to get going and stuff. But yeah, that was funny. I'm like, oh man, funny. This guy's Jewish.
That was funny.
Never knew.
That was the highlight of my month.
Never knew. So that was kind of, well, it's not funny, but it's just like we could we could go over there more and be more friendly. So that's a good point too. Just be friendly with your neighbors. Like my neighbor over here, he every time I pass, come, get some oranges. I'm like, man, we already got oranges on our tree, but thank you, So just be friendly. You never know what they can do. Make sure you register with the Manakiti. I hope I'm saying that right.
The local government.
Yeah, so if you're going to stay at a place longer than 3 months, just go ask around, hey, where's the head of the local government? Just so you can have somebody say that you're staying here and you're a good neighbor, just in case somebody takes something or anything like that, or complaining about the house. Any
business processes, anything.
They can say, yeah, this guy's been here for 9 months. He's been good. His family's good. He's good access. He's good in the community. Helps out with the stores, whatever, So just make sure you register with them. What was it you was looking at?
What kind of romanticized views of Africa did you have to overcome to live a fulfilling life there? What would you say?
What does that mean?
Like, what kind of views of Africa? Well, I'll say mine.
Oh.
So for me, it was like, I thought it was going to be like kumbaya. But you have to realize, especially in Tanzania, there's over 120 different tribes here, y'all. The four main African like phenotype tribes: Nilotic, foot, punt, one of those. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. And then Bantu and what's the fourth one?
It's a lot.
I gotta get my facts together. I usually know these facts, but there's a lot of different tribes here, and so you're just gonna come across different people, different cultures. So everyone isn't going to understand you. They're not rolling out the red carpet unless you're going shopping. Then they roll out the red carpet, and so yeah, it's just like anywhere else in the world. I think that was the overly romanticized view that I had to change. Also, being somewhere where English is the second language is different. I imagine it'd be very different if I was in like Sierra Leone where they speak English, or Ghana where they speak English. It'd be easier to connect.
Yeah. Well, I thought I was gonna see some lions just walking. I really wanted to see it. You know, I still want to pet lions. It's gonna happen.
Oh my gosh.
It's gonna happen. But I don't know. We was just so focused because we was doing our research about it, and we felt like our mindset was different. Like, oh, for like 6 months we just eating rice and beans
In America, in Ohio.
Yeah. So we like, oh, we got
Seriously.
rice and beans. What else?
Used to make Ghanaian dishes. What was that thing called I used to make?
We used to eat
What was that?
Ethiopian food from an Ethiopian restaurant and stuff. So we really try to get our mindsets like that before just moving.
Asking people. I remember I used to work with some Nigerians and Ghanaians. I was like, what's it like in your homeland?
Yeah, and it's crazy because I used to take Uber to work when it was cold. And every Uber driver was like African. They came from like different countries, and every night I'm calling her, baby, I'm just going to work. Guess, look, this person was just from here, this person was from here, this person was from here. So yeah, it was just like, I don't know. We had the roadmap already.
Yeah, we really did. Are there a lot of Somalis in Tanzania? I wouldn't say a lot. There's some, especially in this area, because a lot of them were taken as slaves here in Tonga and were returned in 2005. You guys are doing amazing things. Thank you. I believe you are too.
Yes. Something, Sana. Is there any more questions? If not, we're about to get off of here.
Wow, our internet has been so stable.
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. Our internet's about to be gone.
It's so stable.
Shalom, shalom.
But yeah, check out the course for $67 off. It's only going to be like this for a few days because
Yes.
that. Any globalization happening in Africa?
How can
I think they're trying to.
Yeah, of course they're trying. I mean, here where we are, I think it's been happening for a while, so it's hard to break. But I can feel people like stepping stones to home. I hope I'm gonna share the story with them that happened at the grocery store. It was this older white gentleman, and
I'm sorry,
he was just rude. He was rude, like
racist.
he was rude. He was talking down on the girl at the cash register, talking about, oh, you're dumb, Africa's dumb, you dummy. Basically, like really like just rude to her. And this is when I stepped out the store. But stepping on him, they was right behind him, and he stepped up like, hey, man, you don't say that. You in their country, and stood up for the girl, and she was like, oh, thank you so much. Like, thank you so much. Just like little things like that where we know that, and we not going for it. We're not going for that. So when people see that, the locals here, they see that, they appreciate it, and they like, oh wow, how, like, you're so bold. Oh my gosh, you're so bold. And it's just like, what? Why aren't you bold? You got all your family here. Man, that's another video
And your
we're gonna
land.
do too.
Your
Like,
land.
how we was just talking about that today. How we grew up different. We grew up
That's
different.
gonna be a funny video, cause you.
So I was telling her, like, when we grew up, you had your neighborhood. So if somebody else come in your neighborhood, it's different. You know I got little Ray Ray right here.
Oh my gosh, little Ray Ray.
I got this person over here down the street, and that's how it kind of is in Africa.
Oh man.
Their family, it's family everywhere here. So it's just like in my mind, like, what? You letting this person talk to you crazy when
This
you got
old
3
man.
people outside, and they just let it happen? Nah, that's not good.
Hi, Steve and Tina. But yeah, I want to give my answer for the globalization.
Oh, good.
They're trying, I'll say Egypt, Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa. They're obviously, even Kenya, they're all more down for the globalization more so than Tanzania and places like Sierra Leone, some of these countries that are like poor third world countries. It's going to be hard for them to globalize Tanzania alone just because it's so vast. Like, you got villagers, you got just folks everywhere that these people, they don't even have birth certificates a lot of the time. It's just literally going to be impossible. So I think what's going to happen is you're going to have one side of the world that's globalized and into this system where, what they call it, the whatever folks are looking at you and tracking you, and then you're going to have the other side of the world where it's just not possible at this point in time.
It's
I don't think
it's
it'll
so
ever
much
be
going,
possible.
yeah. Especially people just dropping right in front of you. Ew. They said, what, 2 years, 3 years? And it's about that time.
Y'all gotta see that documentary, Died Suddenly. Y'all gotta see that. That was crazy. That was, if y'all do nothing else today, go watch Died Suddenly. Did anybody watch that? Leave a comment if you watched Died Suddenly. Is there a link on your channel about your Airbnb? Yeah, we can, there is a link, our house tour, but we can update it in the description. Died suddenly. That was disturbing. I was disturbed. I was like, there ain't gonna be many folks left on planet Earth, or the folks that are left are gonna be African and Indian. It's not on Netflix. It's on a actually, I'll try to drop a link to it. It's on, what's that thing? It's like this third party server thing. It's not on Netflix. Rumble, that's what it is. Yeah. That movie, that was good. I'll watch it again. It's only an hour.
Yeah.
Wild. But yeah, we do take Airbnb guests from time to time. Oh, thank you. They said we're one of their favorite repat families. We appreciate you.
Something, son.
I don't know what it's going to be like for me at work when the people start going. Oh, be careful putting the link. That's true, because they probably are. Just type it in on Google. Monitoring that link. Children. Oh my gosh. Any remaining last questions? Burning questions that you have about Africa that you just can't go to sleep without asking us?
Yeah, check the link in the description or the comment
The chat.
of the course or the chat for the course. We're just trying to, man, we truly try to help people.
We do help people. How much do you anticipate the cabin may cost? As of right now, about $6,000. I don't know any Ugandan expats. I don't. I haven't really met a lot of foreigners in Tanzania. The main place I met foreigners in Tanzania was it this women's business group I went to, and then like I was in a cafe one day and I met a woman from Sierra Leone, but you meet Kenyans too, but that's about it.
Kind of sketchy.
How much was the land? Are there specific ethnic groups in TZ that you vibe with? Our land was $350. Yeah, they're well, I guess not. I don't know. I guess we'd have to ask more people what tribe they're from to know. Tanzania is about the size of Nigeria. Nigeria has the biggest economy in Africa. Tanzania has joined the East African market. Yeah, East Africa's a powerhouse. 2,000 an acre in the area. $2,000? Not dollars. In this area, no. Unless you're going to somewhere like Pangani. This area is cheaper for land. If you know the area that we're in. That's a trick comment. Wow, I think we should celebrate having our internet work for this long on live. Pangani. I wouldn't suggest buying land there. Research Pangani when you get a chance. You'll find out a lot of interesting things. I like to research, y'all. Do you know any country on the continent with very reliable internet? From what I've heard, Uganda has very reliable internet. South Africa. That's from what I've been hearing. But Tanzania is reliable enough for us to do what we do. And we use internet all day, every day. Are you going to do another live soon? We missed the start. Are we gonna do another live soon? We're barely live. I don't know how to do that. How do you get the chats? Oh. How would you start looking for land for sale in that area?
Just
Go to a local government, ask around, ask folks, ask everybody, find the whole tribe and ask them, ask everybody. All right, that's it for this video. Give it a like, a share, and a subscribe, and tell your black family members that they need to come home because it's negative 15 degrees out there in Ohio, I think, today. Why these bots be like this?
All right, guys. Shalom, shalom, and Siku Wema. Good night. These mosquitoes is crazy. And yeah, we'll be talking to you soon. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you share the video. And if you haven't subscribed, I think we're like, what was it, like $8.99 or something? So we're like
Probably
close
9,000
to 9,000 subscribers. So subscribe. If you know somebody that hasn't subscribed, let them know, hey, subscribe. Because we almost had 9,000 subscribers. That's almost 10,000 subscribers. So thank you guys for subscribing. And yes, you guys enjoy your day, enjoy your night. And yes, Jasmine, you want to say bye? No? Say bye. You know what I'm saying?
If you get in the camera, you can see it.
Alright, shalom, guys. Salama. Enjoy.